like, you're not going to go to school and act like you don't have no damn sense. And I
Mhm.
feel like a lot of the kids now, a part of the detriment of them learning is because they have no respect for the system or the school. And they have parents who not only are not working with them, but who are also not engaged in like pushing the narrative of like, we don't play around in school. This is not a joke. We don't play around. I will come snatch you up. I will come sit, like we don't have that. So you have parents who are getting mad at the teacher, taking the student side, and where the teacher feels like they're scared to say something. So even if you can't necessarily do the things to homeschool your child and as a supplement to public education, what you can do is instill some discipline in them and some values in them so that they can go to school and get what they need. My parents never did a day of homework with me in my life, never read a book, and it's because they were working. They were parents who were working, who were trying to make ends meet. I didn't grow up with a ton of money. My mom was young when she had me, just trying to figure things out. But I knew, listen, if I want to
Mhm.
be alive tomorrow, I'm not gonna go into school and act a fool. I'm not about to embarrass my mother or my dad. I knew those were the two. That was a hard line.
Yeah.
So I think just for me, the respect value of what I was going to school to do was instilled. And I think we all have a responsibility as parents, at minimum, to do that.
Mhm.
These kids don't have no respect for these teachers.
You're
It's
absolutely right.
absolutely crazy.
It's dangerous to be a teacher in this day and age. It feels like either, especially, it just feels like a danger, right? Joe, before I go to the next video, I just want to get your perspective on that. And really, I wanted to throw COVID into this because here's the thing. I feel like COVID really changed, it changed schools. I mean, it changed students. I mean, they were forced to do this new thing, be at home, being learning virtually, and a lot of kids weren't equipped for that, and it really threw, I think, our whole system off. They were out of school, there was a lot of depression, the parents couldn't really teach the kids, it was just a lot. So do you think that that has something to do with and just really like change the trajectory of our children's education?
Not only COVID, I think that's one of many circumstances that changes the direction of everything. I mean, I don't disagree with the things that Noma and Vanessa are saying for the most part. Parents do have an accountability to make sure their children are respectful and make sure their children get the best education or understand how to read. You do have an accountability to that at the base level. However, like I've just seen too many as a therapist and as a teacher, I've just seen too many lived experiences that don't allow me to talk about it in that way. Like I mean, there's examples where the mother is doing her best to make sure her child is respectful, but she doesn't know that her daughter or her son's getting sexually molested by his uncle every weekend. So he's lashing out. So now she's looking at her like, man, she's not training this boy to come to school and do, but she's doing the best she can. And I know these are like, seem like extreme special circumstances, but they're not that extreme.
It
And
happens.
they're happening all the time, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And, she lost her job and she had a job. She's educated. She had a job.